How about my question? Dearest friends of
YouTube, today we are in a new video, and friends, here the Dark Phoenix saga ends with the mission of resurrecting the Phoenix to be able to get that fuming character, that 7-star Phoenix reward. Let's remember that to enter you need 75 feathers, and to double it another 75, and let's remember that.
when you go into the mission and for whatever you can't kill that one. Dark Phoenix, well, you should go out because they will give you those little pens again. Okay, you are already seeing what the little message is, but where's the mission? Well, you already have secondary missions, and there you have the resurgence of the Phoenix. We are going to do it, and we are also going to see what better counters to give this Darfel. I'm already seeing that the mission prices are giving us a 7-star Phoenix, and with exploration, well, another 7-star Phoenix that we remember that, as I said in the video, it is the chase of this mission. A quote from this saga, okay? Then we open the portal to remember that if we don't leave, we are going to reclaim those feathers. So don't worry, okay? In this case, Dark Phoenix comes in with immunity to bleeding benzodiazepine. The defender's healing abilities cannot be reversed when this case is going to occur. Instead, healing is prevented. Every 7 seconds, attackers suffer a high voltage handicap that deals 10% of the attack force to the defender as energy damage in 20 seconds each. Block or programmed by the attacker turns a high voltage disadvantage in an energy resistance improvement that increases accuracy. Use. The same type of sub-attack twice in a row grants attacker a charge of delayed explosion. Therefore, in this fight, sorry, aren't we going to be able to do the same super attack twice? And when the defender performs the first attack of any, how is he immune to the stun until you have the attack? This immunity cools down for 6 seconds when the attacker performs a well-timed block. In this case, we are going to try it, see how it goes with Satra, and if we manage to kill her, well, we will discuss the best counters, okay? You can observe this as it stops because it turns and is immune to stunning. And that enters the... Are you seeing it yourself? How's that timer going? So what we have to do is basically try with Satra to get all those little wasps as you are seeing, and be very careful with Super Attack 1 because it is going to put on unstoppable and also with that copy of power. Okay, and in this case, you're already seeing that we can't be repeating the level 1 super attack, okay? Because if it can't be failing, it's worth it to us, then let's see if we can. There we are throwing a super attack 2, and with this case, you attract wasps. We do a lot of damage. In this case, I think that Satra is one of the best points to give this Dark Phoenix, because you are already seeing that we put that atrophy in it, which makes the safeguard, the unstoppable, and the power accumulation last much less. Therefore, it enters us to be able to give it, as you are seeing, to put both that damage from wasps and also that damage from, which has its own worth. The only bad thing that you are already seeing how it is doing us a lot of damage through that disadvantage, so to speak, that puts us on high voltage, okay, in this case. I'm gonna resurrect her, okay, but later we talked about the counters because the truth is I want to do it as soon as possible. He's giving Phoenix so he can get that 7-star Phoenix. You are already seeing that Satra in this case because it is working very well for us. Well, you've already seen how I shit a lot too. Be very careful with that stop at the beginning because it may be ours. A lot. You are already seeing how that high voltage leaves us, and what we have to do, I already tell you with Satra, is to try to make that super attack 1 cause a lot of damage. You're also seeing that it gives us that Lamanova disadvantage to which almost no one is immune. That is why this defender is quite chungito, and you are already seeing how we try to do good damage through the disadvantages of Avispas. Okay, and you're also already seeing how we're going to fall again because we're not immune to the very disadvantage of high voltage, so we don't heal again. I'm telling you, we're learning how to play against her. I already tell you that Dark Phoenix is a very difficult character, and what I recommend is that you play against her. Don't cure yourself, okay? In this case, I have many cures. Well, the truth is I don't really care, okay? So in this case, we are also interested in leaving those, what do you call those, energy resistances, so that we prevent it from doing us much harm. The character is worth Satra because trying to throw super attacks and so on and always stop when we have that disadvantage, high voltage to get that advantage of what's it called, I don't remember. Oh, he's just going to hit us again. My mother, we are spending a lot of prayers with this Arphenis. One can be quite complicated, as you can see. This case is the first time I've given it. I want you to see it literally, what the first one is like. You are already seeing the first confrontations against her, that we're not taking almost any life from him. He is a complicated character, and that is why one of the reasons I went for the Heart of Fire is for this character, because I already tell you that this piece of character is very annoying. Okay, in this case, we would also have to be looking for a character immune to high voltage, because otherwise, you are already seeing how it is taking our lives through both high voltage and from Yamanova himself, who leaves us this Darfenis. Okay, there he is. There we have him. Okay, he is just doing us some damage. Okay, we maintain a strong blow and throw super attack 2, and we finally managed to do more damage due to Astral Wasp. So we could also be doing Konsatra, the super attack 3. We could be testing it. Let's see if it reaches us. And if not, well, nothing. Why else do we throw his leg than one directly if he is going to be killing us? Because in the end, this character, you are going to have to be resurrected. Because in the end, the Nova Flame is going to bother you to a great extent. You are already seeing how also the high voltage, because it is almost bursting us, and simply by giving you a little tap, you are more Coco. I already tell you that. As I say again, I am showing you the first fight with this character that in reality with the battlegrounds, as always, I am banning it. I have not faced it almost at all. So you are already seeing that the practice does the teacher, and in this case, since I have not practiced against her, well, you are already seeing how we are screwing it up. But I continue saying that Satra for me is a good character to give up to Darphenix. To prevent that with that atrophy of Super Attack 1, we prevent the improvements of unstoppable power accumulation because they last much less. Okay, and you always have to take into account that small high voltage that you have to stop quickly to prevent it from doing us a lot of damage and what it is going to be. Inevitable is the damage caused by those called novas, as you are seeing right now on the screen. There we are, we throw an attack 2 there, we do a very good little damage, but now a little thing is going to arrive that is going to be bothering us a lot. How is the healing of this Darphenis? And she hasn't even let us come through that Nova Flame. See, you are seeing that with the Nova Flame, it is going to do a lot of damage to any character we introduce. Okay, in the end, it's because Darphenis is a great defender. We have 1987 lives left, but friends, don't worry because this character is going to heal like hell, and on top of that, he is going to become immortal. Okay, there you are seeing him, how he becomes immortal, and in this case, he is healing, but quite little. I thought she was going to heal a little more, I don't know why, but hey, listen to us much better. You've already seen how she doesn't have atrophy. Look how long that improvement in collection lasts. Power is unstoppable. That in the end, it was just what we didn't want, and we finally have her killed. I already tell you that Darphenix is a somewhat complicated character, and you have already seen that we have spent 4 prayers, something like that. You are already seeing how he is giving us that piece of Phoenix with 7 stars that I really want to try it with 7, although he is a character in the end that needs to be duplicated for it to be good. Okay, we're going to go see her. Let's get her better while we're at it. And we see more or less how it is left with power and so on, and the damage it has, because the truth is that this character, yes, it has good damage, but that's it.
I tell you, she requires her duplicate to be good. I would wake her up the truth.
No, unless you have the 75 feathers and can wake them up once those are ultimately going to be for the people who have put money into the games. In this case, you have seen that since I bought some offers and so on, he had 88 dark feathers. Well, look, Phoenix, our 7-star Phoenix is already there.
We got it and you are.
Seeing as the unique ability since it requires it, okay, because if we can, entering with the Ritter's Phoenix charge, defined looks, the automatic speaker block life. And also when the fight starts, exactly 60 or 40, 20% we have regeneration. Okay, but now, friends, let's go to the characters that for me are counters of this character, okay? In this case, for me, they hide Nefaria. The first one is okay, because in the end, they are giving you energy damage and plasma damage. Well, in the end, with Nefaria, it may be working very well for you. Titania may also be working very well for you. Scorpio, to a lesser extent, if we put the disadvantage of breaking or high voltage, well, sorry, no poisoning or breaking. This way, we become immune, high voltage, and life can work a little more for us. Another option is that of Antorsomana. Let us remember that this character is immune to the Nova Flame. So I might as well, being working quite well with transferring Felix from those scientists, I have found these skilled ones, I would say. And maybe a character who removes the disadvantages, like Fury can be maybe Hit Monkey but a Kingpin. But the truth is that in the skilled class against this character does not look strong in the. However, in the mutant class, we could be messing with Osloud, we could messing with Dust, who at least is the immune high voltage Daddler due to that massive damage from Super Attack Pyramid Storm X also, because he is not immune high voltage, but he is half immune, and I think those are the best characters. Archangel, He doesn't serve you in this case because she is immune. Hemorrhage, Classic Storm can also serve you. Iceman can serve you. Okay, in this case, it's the mutants and the cosmics. I'd say Silver Surfer could be very useful to you. Thanos, of course, Snakebox, Medusa, those characters can actually serve you. The only thing is that they are going to take a lot of damage away from Yamanova, as I had seen against her with Satra. Okay, then from there, Hercules may be working for you thanks to that immunity to death and little more that of the cosmic class. I do not recommend using the technological class at all in this case. In the end, he is a character that says you have a class disadvantage and then has a bad time. And we are going to the Mystics class, which is where there are actually many more counters, like we have Sastre, who you have already seen on screen. Although I have played quite badly because in the end, while I'm explaining well, I'm failing him. Kursala can serve as well. Although let's remember that with Kursala, we have to be playing with Super Attack 2 to put that one. I don't remember. What will that disadvantage be? That what it does is do damage the more advantages the opponent has. Therefore, this one can serve you much better. Kindle can help you with those atrophies that they are introducing so that your skills last much less. Darphenix? America may already be serving you, Tiger may be serving you, Yuger may not be serving you. Absorbiman, also Supreme Symbiote. In this case, I would say no. Gilo has Deadly. It can help you because he is not immune to pain. So for me, those are the best counters to give this resurgence of Felix. I hope you liked the video I came up with. Where are you? And see you in other videos. Bye bye.